Okay, I have a few other minor complaints about my program, things I can make a little bit better. First off, do you notice how it generates a computer number here, and then it has to do it again here? In general, it'd be better if you didn't have a piece of code appearing twice if you didn't need it to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these two things. And I'm going to say, I'm going to put in the computer's number here. So I'm going to move this down here and put it here. So it looks like first thing that's going to happen is my yes, no is going to say yes. So it's going to do this. While humans guess does not equal computer's number. Computer's number is 0. I better make it something else. Humans guess computer's number equals 1,000, let's say. So while humans guess does not equal computer's number equals rand int low high. So now it's going to assign the number. Computer's number equals rand int low high. And then guess count is going to go up by 1. It's going to ask for the guess. And the other criticism I have is that every time I ask a question, like the input, I need a space. Your guess is too low, your guess is too high. And let's see, I need a space here. It'll look better. Thanks for playing Guess My Number. Okay, so now I do not have to have computer's number more than once. But this is my big criticism. My big criticism is that it just says your guess was too high or your guess was too low. And I guess I'd like it to say something a little bit more interesting. And one of the fun things about computers is when they kind of have this personality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a function and a couple of functions. One function I'm going to say is too high. Def, and this is called defining a function, too high, okay? And so I'm going to create a function called too high, and the way it's going to work is it is going to have a number, which is just going to be a random number, I equals 0. And you use I when you are using a number that isn't going to have a value for very long. So this value, this variable here, is only going to be within this function. So now I'm going to assign I to something. I equals random rand int, and I'm going to say 1 to 5. Okay. And now I'm going to do something kind of interesting. I'm going to return a different message based on these numbers. So if I equals 1, return, in quotes, that was that was too high, okay? If I equals 2, then return, man, you have to guess a bit lower, human. If I equals 3, return, you are up in the clouds, carbon life form. Guess a lower number. If I equals 4, return, you are going to need to have a lower guess, champ. Okay, and champ would be capitalized since it's a nickname of a person. And if I equals 5, write back or return, silly human, you are too high. Okay. So now what I've got here is a series of responses to too high. So let's see what this is. If humans guess is too high, then instead of saying this, I'm going to print too high. And I'm going to print the result of the function. So this is a function. The function is called too high, and it returns different values, all of which are strings. And so now let's see what happens with this. Hopefully it's going to work. And I'm going to have to hit save. And then I'm going to hit run. Okay, what is my guess? 100. You are up in the clouds, carbon life form. Guess a lower number, 100. You are going to need to have a lower guess, champ, 100. That was too high, 100. You are up in the clouds, carbon life form. Silly human, you are too high. And you can see it's giving me random responses to my thing being too high. So now I'm going to do the same thing for too low. I'm going to define another function, and I'm going to call it too low. So I'm going to copy this whole function, and this function is going to be called too low. That was too low. Man, let's see. Human is guessing too low. Try a bigger number. Okay, dude, you have to go larger. Dude, go larger or go home. And are you scared of guessing a higher number? You need to select a bigger value. And silly human, you are too low. Okay, so now too low is going to give us a random response here. So instead of printing your guess was too low, I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did above, too low. Because what I've done is I've created a function that does this. So let's go ahead and run our program. Oh, yeah, we have to save it. So, what is your guess? My guess is 50. You are up in the clouds. Guess a lower number, 23. Are you scared of guessing a higher number? You need to select a bigger value, 45. Dude, go larger or go home, 48. You're going to have a lower guess, champ, 47. That was too low. Wait, 47 was too low, 48 was too high? 48. Silly human, you are too low. 49. Dude, go low. Oh, 50. You are going to need to have a lower guess, champ. Lower than 50 is 49. Go larger or go home. All right, so I've got a little bit of a problem here, and I need to figure out what my problem is. So one thing I should do is I should put back in the line that says print the computer's number, so I can kind of error check it a little bit. Print, actually it goes down here, and I'll take this out later. I'm just putting this in for bug checking. Print computer's number. This will tell me what the problem is, because I've got a problem, clearly. So I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to go back here and hit run. I have a number between 1 and 100. It's clearly 9. 1. Too low. Oh, check it out. Every time it's getting a new number. So I do have a problem with my code, because every time it's guessing a new number, so that's no good. Yeah, that would really mess up my program. So why is it choosing a new number every time? It's choosing a new number every time because I set the computer's number here. So I need to take this out here and put it here. I made a mistake. Okay. Right? Now it will work. And run module. Okay, so 77 is the number, 75. Dude, go larger or go home. Look, it's still 77. Good, it's staying consistent. 78. Man, you have to guess a bit lower. Human, 77. Congratulations, you guessed a number. It only took you 3 guesses. Do you want to play again? Yes. I have a new number, which is perfect. 1. Human is guessing too low. Try a bigger number. 3. Human is guessing too low. Silly human, you are too low. Human is still too low. Silly human, you are too low. Okay, so it looks like it's all working. And all I have to do to get it to really work is now get rid of that printing of the number. So I'm going to get rid of here, this line. And let's see if it all works. So this line, this line, this line, and this line are all at the same level. So this is basically the one game. And then this is if you want to keep sticking with the game. If you keep saying, yes, I want to play again, I want to play again. Each individual game is in here, and the play again is in here. All right? So I think we now have a better version of our program. And then I'm going to think about other things I may want to do. But for now, I think I've got something nice.